Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is? If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be the one putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Motive? I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reasoning for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ha! Just as I thought. You bore with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Just great. Now even she is calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile stupid Gramps. I'm, going to explain, so, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, wanted revenge, then, I wouldn't have waited this long. Alter, Leute, Kira tanzt jetzt gerade an der Tür für 2 Minuten straight durch und sie hört nicht auf. And Sides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Ouch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Meany has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. Ugh. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, it's just as I, told you. Yeah. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eeny Meeny. Oh. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. All right. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia? Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in its fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Meany had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I? Can I really do this? I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Meany had a motive. Ha ha ha. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Yeah! Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But what? You're supposed to be on my side. Aye! If Von Karma only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene. Hey, wait a sec! Das große Finale von Fall 2, Leute. It is time. Was meint ihr, was jetzt rauskommen wird, ha? Was meint ihr, was jetzt passieren wird? Schon irgendwelche Vermutungen? Ich hole mir mal eben was zu trinken. Alter, ich hab den Greenscreen fast umgekippt. Is it really true about my aunt? Ja, aber du kannst halt nur einmal pro Tag dueln, Person. I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Ini could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt... Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, Franziska. Ah, Miss Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Hey Anton, grüß dich. Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Ugh. Looking down on me, even though we are the same age. Are you done yet? You have caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Huh. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is. Ladekabel, Carrie. Ladekabel! Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past. Miss Meenie, if you please. Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year's car accident. That was, last year in May. Something really bad had happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped, too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up because of a jolt and, it was... There was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year. Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. Ugh! Those were merely rumors, totally baseless gossip. Huh, yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Meenie's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Ja, die war sehr, sehr krass verletzt, ne? Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. But Natalie, 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was totally tired, so that's why. That was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? I heard it was cause the medicines got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister, Mimi Mini? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Mini's fault. Which means, as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Mini is the only one who made the mistake. But like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired, you mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and like was being investigated like every day. I was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True, true. Ah, but like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Meanie. Huh, Miss Meanie? Please amend your testimony. Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up, I like opened the door and I like didn't have my license, so I like couldn't take over driving for her. Wait. Aber sie hat doch hier ihr Bild. Kann doch gar nicht sein, sie musste doch einen haben. Miss Meanie, that was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. Huh? What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him, said so.
Fuck you!
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. And ouch! No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Meanie did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but... Like, even if I had my license, I like, don't think my sis woulda like let me drive. Huh? Wow. Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow! Miss Meanie, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? That's because... I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Like, around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way I am letting a noob drive my car." So like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Noob. Huh, I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense might question the witness. I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Lass uns doch mal ein paar Fragen über das Auto stellen. It was a new car? Yeah. She had like just gotten it. It was like from the UK. Ah, the UK? Were those her boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special... Alter, der Richter. She got it from UK. Oh, UK. Are these your boyfriend's initials? And it was a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love, of course, would be the obvious next topic. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony. You mean the part about it being a special import car? Yes. Well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point. Although, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either. Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony? Sure, whatever. In UK. This new car was like a totally special model from England. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it, leave it alone. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They are expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? You, what do you know? That sleek Eieiei, die scheint ja doch eine Menge über Autos zu wissen. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we are beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. This car was like a totally... in den UK fährt man doch andersrum, ne? I was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. The right door wäre in dem Fall doch the right door wäre in dem Fall nicht der Beifahrer, sondern der Fahrer. Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it, but I opened the right door and like got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side of the passenger seat, the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped using the right side of the car. But we are in Japan. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order! Order in the court! Order! 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 Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blubbering nonsense again. Ini said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mini. That is what Ini said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Ini or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? Chat, Ini oder Mini? Wer hat gefahren? Wer war Fahrer in dem Fall? War es die Zeugin Ini Mini? Oder war es Mimi Mini? Ini ist ja zu offensichtlich, das heißt, es müsste eigentlich Mimi sein. The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Mini. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. Ja, genau deswegen. But you just said, The witness, Miss Inimini, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Oh, jetzt wird's spannend, Leute. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Ugh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. Alter, es gibt 5 Minuspunkte, wenn ich das hier falsch beantworte. Das ist die Hälfte meiner Leben. Bei dieser Person handelt es sich nicht um Inimini, weil sie nicht gefahren haben kann. Sie hatte ja den Führerschein nicht. Es muss also Mimimini sein, die aber anscheinend verstorben ist. Was geht hier ab? This witness's real name is... Mimimini. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used the picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimimini, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Inimini. Isn't that right, Miss Mimimini? Das ist so scheiß traurig. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Inimini. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Ini. With this, she effectively erased Mimimini from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimimini. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimimini was still in fact alive. And the fact would have been discovered, and that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Ini? I mean, Miss Von Kamer. Ugh! Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness. Oh, sie weint. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Mimimini. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimimini wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimimini. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimimini had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all, the only way. She lost everything in the flames of the accident, her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Mr. K. Barker, danke dir für 25 Monate. Willkommen zurück. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Meanie choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yow! Ow! Ah! Ow! 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 And one more for good. Rip Phoenix. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then. It looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. We won, Zulul. That is all. This court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! No. Auch wenn das so weird ist, dass es eigentlich Pearls Körper ist, aber egal. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Alter Trotzler. There still is one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard the gunshot. I think Mimi had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Huh? I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Meanie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... Chat, ich brauch mal einen Carry. Was muss ich jetzt hier zeigen? Ist es die Urne? Ja, Pearl war's, richtig. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into Kurine village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then? The branch family, my aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Och, die Arme. Ne, Amy Faye hat ja damit nichts zu tun. Date and time unknown, detention center, solitary confinement cell. My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of Kurine, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl, that Maya Faye. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Das ist Foreshadowing vom Feinsten. Aber ich sag da mal nichts zu. Meine Damen und Herren, das war Fall Nummer 2 in Phoenix Wright Justice for All. Wir machen nächste Woche weiter mit dem ersten Teil von Fall 3. Ich glaube, Fall 3 müssen wir auch splitten in 2 Teile. Und den letzten Fall, also Teil 4, müssen wir dann vielleicht sogar in 3 Teile splitten, weil der so insanely lange geht. Aber ich werde es versuchen, in 2 Teilen durchzupushen. Wir sind fertig mit Phoenix Wright für heute. Nächste Woche geht's weiter. Turnabout Big Top hat mir echt nicht gefallen. Mir auch nicht. Mal schauen, ob ich es beim zweiten Mal spielen liken werde.